Hey everyone, welcome back to The Reasons Why. Today we're putting two electric beasts head to head, the Kia EV6 GT versus the Chevrolet Blazer EV6. Spoiler alert, the EV6 GT isn't just winning, it's embarrassing Chevy's wannabe muscle SUV. From insane 0 to 60 launches to design that looks like it drove straight out of the future, we've got 21 reasons why the Kia leaves the Blazer in the dust. Buckle up, this ride's gonna get spicy. 0 to 60 in under 3.5 seconds leaves the Blazer in the dust. The Kia EV6 GT isn't just quick for an EV crossover, it's legitimately sports car fast. We're talking 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 3.4 seconds, which puts it in the same conversation as a Porsche Taycan and even nipping at the heels of some Ferraris. Meanwhile, the Blazer EV6, Chevy promises performance, but real-world tests show it's still chasing. It's like showing up to a drag race with a stopwatch instead of a launch button. The EV6 GT doesn't just beat the Blazer off the line, it humiliates it, reminding everyone that Kia's not playing catch-up anymore, they're playing lap you twice. It's the difference between instant adrenaline and waiting for a delayed update on GM's software. When you hit that accelerator in the EV6 GT, you don't feel like you bought a family-friendly crossover. You feel like you unlocked cheat codes. Award-winning design that actually looks futuristic. Here's the thing, the Kia EV6 GT looks like it rolled straight out of a sci-fi movie, while the Blazer EV6 looks like it's cosplaying as a Camaro SUV and not pulling it off. The EV6's sharp angles, flowing lines, and aggressive stance scream future of EVs. And guess what? The design world agrees. The EV6 has bagged awards left and right, from red dot to IF design, cementing its head-turner status. The Blazer EV6? It looks like GM tried to copy-paste muscle car DNA onto a crossover and ended up with an identity crisis. Parking an EV6 GT makes you look like you're ahead of the curve. Parking a Blazer EV6 makes people ask, wait, is that supposed to be sporty? One of these cars is a vision of what's next. The other is a nostalgia remix. Spoiler, nostalgia doesn't win design trophies. All right, pause the debate for a sec. Now it's your turn. Drop your funniest, smartest, or most savage reason why the Kia EV6 GT destroys the Blazer EV6. And don't hold back. The best clapbacks are going straight into our Users Edition video. So prove us wrong, or prove us extra right. 800-volt architecture means lightning-fast charging. The Kia EV6 GT is rocking 800-volt architecture, and that's not just a buzzword flex. It means you can juice this beast from 10% to 80% in about 18 minutes if you've got a proper ultra-fast charger. That's basically one bathroom break and a snack run, and you're road trip ready. Meanwhile, the Blazer EV6 is stuck on a 400-volt system, which is like showing up to a gunfight with a Nerf blaster. You'll be waiting around way longer while EV6 drivers have already hit the next city. In the EV world, time is bragging rights, and Kia just gave you back hours. Chevy's still making you schedule your life around charging stations. The EV6 GT is living in the future. The Blazer is buffering in 2017. Real-world range that doesn't disappear after 200 miles. Look, on paper, Chevy will tell you the Blazer EV6 can hit up to 290 miles. Cute! In real-world driving, heavy SUV body, aggressive tires, and GM's track record mean you're lucky if you don't start sweating at 200. Meanwhile, the EV6 GT delivers a balance of speed and usable range that doesn't vanish when you breathe on the accelerator. It's not just about EPA stickers, it's about actual confidence on the road. With Kia's efficient drivetrain, you're not living in range anxiety hell. Blazer drivers, they're scrolling plug share at every stop like it's Tinder for outlets. The EV6 GT doesn't just go farther, it gives you peace of mind. That's priceless on a long drive. Interior tech feels premium, not rental car basic. Slide into the Kia EV6 GT and you'll feel like you just leveled up to business class. Dual curved 12.3-inch displays wrap around you, the ambient lighting sets a mood, and the flat-bottom steering wheel actually feels performance-ready. Even the materials scream premium EV vibes rather than plastic bin special. Now hop into the Blazer EV6 and ouch. It's the same GM recipe. Big screen tossed on the dash, buttons in weird places, and cabin plastics that could star in a Hertz rental lineup. Chevy might call it sporty, but it's giving discount Camaro interior glued into an SUV. Meanwhile, the EV6 GT feels futuristic and driver-focused, like someone actually cared about making it special. Sitting in one feels like a privilege. Sitting in the Blazer feels like a compromise. Handles like a sports car, not a crossover experiment. The EV6 GT isn't just about straight-line flex. Kia tuned this thing for handling, and it shows. With electronically controlled suspension, adaptive dampers, and torque vectoring, it actually carves corners like it's got a racing pedigree. In fact, it was fine-tuned on the Nürburgring, not exactly your average grocery run testing ground. The Blazer EV6? Heavy, high, and clunky. Chevy tried to inject muscle car DNA, but instead, you get SUV body roll with a badge pretending to be sporty. The EV6 GT laughs at curvy roads, while the Blazer EV6 praise the stability control doesn't freak out. Driving the EV6 GT is adrenaline. Driving the Blazer SS is cardio. You're fighting the wheel just to keep it tidy. One World Performance Car of the Year, the Blazer won nothing. This isn't just fanboy talk, the Kia EV6 GT has the receipts. It walked away with the 2023 World Performance Car of the Year award, beating out giants in the auto industry. That's a global panel of judges saying, yeah, Kia just cooked. Meanwhile, the Chevrolet Blazer EV6, well, it won the award for still not really out yet. You can't brag about trophies you never lifted. It's like Kia is a gold medalist sprinter, and Chevy is still stretching at the starting line. Recognition matters because it shows the EV6 GT is respected beyond hype. It's been judged, tested, and crowned. The Blazer EV6? It's just another PowerPoint slide at GM Marketing HQ. Aerodynamics that don't scream box on wheels? Form follows function, and the EV6 GT nails both. Its low-slung roofline, wide stance, and sleek curves give it a drag coefficient that actually benefits performance and range. Translation: it cuts through the air like a fighter jet in eco mode. Now look at the Blazer EV6, boxier, bulkier, and clearly fighting physics rather than working with it. It looks like Chevy said, make it big, slap on Camaro lights, and hope people squint. The result? Wind resistance, wasted efficiency, and a crossover silhouette that already feels dated. The EV6 GT isn't just prettier, it's smarter. It says, I was born for speed, while the Blazer says, I was born to park at Costco. Rear light bar that turns heads every night drive the EV6 GT's full-width LED rear light bar isn't just lighting, it's a statement. Every time you drive at night, people double-take because it looks like a spaceship just cruised by. It's sleek, futuristic, and instantly recognizable. The kind of design detail that makes you proud to park it. Now, the Blazer EV6. It's rocking taillights that look like they were stolen from a Camaro parts bin and stretched to fit. Nothing iconic, nothing fresh, just, yep, that's a Chevy light. The EV6 GT says, catch me if you can, I'm the future. The Blazer says, hey, I'm also here, kinda. One gets Instagram likes, the other gets lost in the Target parking lot. Actually available to buy, unlike the unicorn Blazer SS. Here's the most savage truth. You can actually buy a Kia EV6 GT. It's on lots, it's on the road, and people are driving them right now. Meanwhile, the Blazer EV6 is basically a ghost car. Production delays, rollout issues, and a launch that feels like vaporware have turned it into an automotive Bigfoot. Lots of talk, zero sightings. Owning a Blazer SS today is like owning a unicorn. Cool and impossible in reality. Kia isn't just flexing speed and design. They're flexing the fact that you can actually put your money down and drive off the lot. Chevy fans, still waiting, still refreshing the website, still holding on to promises. Availability is the ultimate flex. Better infotainment than GM's clunky UI mess. The EV6 GT's infotainment is sharp, responsive, and actually fun to use. Kia's dual 12.3-inch curved displays feel seamless, intuitive, and futuristic. Navigation works, menus make sense, and it doesn't lag like a budget laptop. Compare that to GM's system in the Blazer EV6, which is basically a touchscreen graveyard. Chevy tried to go big with a massive screen, but size isn't everything if the software looks like a 2010 Android tablet and freezes when you need it most. In the EV6 GT, you get tech that keeps up with the speed of the car. In the Blazer SS, you get to practice patience every time you tap the screen. It's premium versus prototype. Guess which one you'd rather live with? Bang for buck performance value GM can't touch. Here's the kicker: the Kia EV6 GT gives you supercar acceleration, award-winning design, and legit performance engineering at around $60,000. That's a steal compared to what you'd normally pay for this kind of speed. The Blazer EV6. GM's pricing creeps into luxury brand money, but the product feels like it's cutting corners. It's like paying steakhouse prices for fast food. Kia is delivering more performance, more features, and more future tech at a price that makes sense. Chevy is basically saying, "We want your money because we slapped an SS badge on it." The EV6 GT is proof you don't need to drain your life savings to smoke sports cars. The Blazer EV6 is proof GM still thinks badges sell cars by themselves. Proven reliability, not first-gen GM EV roulette. The EV6 GT isn't just fast, it's built on Hyundai Kia's eGMP platform, which already has thousands of real-world miles across multiple models. Translation: proven tech, fewer headaches. Kia has shown it can actually deliver consistent EV reliability. The Blazer EV6, it's GM's first shot at this kind of performance EV, and early reports already scream teething problems. First-gen GM EVs are basically beta tests you pay full price for. Charging issues, recalls, software gremlins, it's all par for the course. Buying the EV6 GT feels like buying confidence. Buying the Blazer SS feels like spinning a roulette wheel and hoping it doesn't land on back to the dealership. Reliability isn't flashy, but when you're stranded at a charger with a glitchy Chevy, it suddenly matters a lot. More EV street cred. The Blazer is late to the party? Kia jumped into the EV scene swinging with the EV6 GT and instantly earned respect. It's been featured in reviews, races, and even car culture events as proof Kia is no longer a joke brand. The Blazer SS? It's a latecomer with zero cred in the EV world. GM's still trading on its Camaro nostalgia, but in the EV arena, that means nothing. The EV6 GT shows up to the meet like the new kid who can outdrift everyone. The Blazer shows up like your uncle trying to convince teens that his VHS collection is classic. Street cred is earned, not handed out. And Kia's already stacked it. Chevy's still waiting for an invite to the party. Futuristic flat-floor cabin space beats Chevy's cramped vibe. Step inside the EV6 GT and you instantly notice the flat floor. No weird humps, no awkward compromises. Just open, usable space that makes the cabin feel futuristic and lounge-like. It's practical and stylish at the same time. You can stretch out, stash gear, or even let passengers enjoy real legroom. The Blazer EV6, still rocking that clunky GM interior packaging with odd shapes and less functional space. Chevy tried to copy muscle SUV vibes, but forgot that EVs should maximize efficiency and comfort. Instead of feeling roomy and advanced, the Blazer feels like a Camaro SUV costume party with zero interior benefits. Kia embraced EV freedom. Chevy stayed stuck in ICE-era thinking. The result? One car feels next-gen, the other feels like yesterday with a big battery. Kia's engineers tuned it for Nürburgring, not mall parking lots. The EV6 GT isn't just built to go fast in a straight line. Kia's engineers took it to the Nürburgring, the ultimate proving ground to fine-tune handling, suspension, and performance dynamics. That's a flex few crossovers can claim. It's not just hype, it's real engineering commitment. Meanwhile, the Blazer feels like it was tuned for suburban errands. Sure, it has power, but the chassis and suspension don't scream track-tested. They scream target run. The difference is night and day. Kia gave enthusiasts a crossover that behaves like a true performance machine. Chevy slapped SS on a family SUV and hoped no one would notice the lack of real motorsport DNA. Nürburgring versus mall lot, you pick the vibe. Charging network compatibility without drama. The Kia EV6 GT plays nice with the charging world. Thanks to wide CCS support and upcoming NACS adoption, you can plug into just about any fast charger without turning it into a guessing game. Real EV owners know this is where daily convenience lives or dies. The Blazer EV6, GM's software and charging reliability track record is rough. Chevy loves to announce partnerships, but drivers keep reporting hiccups, failures, and charging unavailable nightmares. Owning a Blazer SE means stress testing your patience every road trip. Owning an EV6 GT means confidence that you'll charge and go. Charging shouldn't feel like rolling dice, but with Chevy it often does. Kia makes it simple: plug in, juice up, leave Blazer owners waiting with error messages. Blazer SS is heavy, EV6 GT feels agile, weight kills fun, and the Blazer EV6 is carrying some serious baggage. It tips the scales like a muscle SUV that bulked up at the wrong gym. Heavy, wide, and clumsy in corners. The EV6 GT, by comparison, feels planted, nimble, and sharp. Kia gave it chassis tuning and balanced weight distribution, so it drives with surprising agility for a crossover. The Blazer SS might stomp in a straight line, but throw it into a curve and you're suddenly managing momentum, not enjoying the road. The EV6 GT dances, the Blazer SS lumbers. It's the difference between a sprinter and a linebacker trying to salsa dance, entertaining maybe, but not performance. Kia wins on agility, Chevy loses on bulk. EV6 GT buyers get bragging rights, Chevy fans get excuses. Owning an EV6 GT means you've got receipts. World Performance Car of the Year, sub 3.5-second launches, Nürburgring testing, futuristic design. When someone asks, "Why'd you buy that?" you can flex facts all day. Owning a Blazer EV6, you're stuck explaining delays, recalls, and why it costs more but delivers less. Blazer fans sound like excuse machines. Well, Chevy said it'll get better with updates. Meanwhile, Kia drivers just grin and floor it. Bragging rights matter in car culture, they're currency. The EV6 GT gives you trophies, credibility, and speed. The Blazer SS gives you a badge and a lot of trust me bro energy. Kia's customer service and warranty crush GMs. Kia backs the EV6 GT with one of the best warranties in the business. 10 years, 100,000 miles on the powertrain and battery. That's peace of mind you won't find at Chevy. GM's coverage? Pretty basic, and their reputation for service is, let's say, mixed. Blazer SS buyers can look forward to dealership runarounds and long wait times when issues pop up. Kia EV6 GT buyers know they've got protection baked in. Warranties aren't sexy, but they're the difference between sleeping easy and stress Googling repair horror stories at 2 a.m. Kia treats its EV buyers like future customers. Chevy treats them like test subjects. The warranty battle isn't even close. Kia wins big. It's not trying to be a Camaro cosplay SUV. The Kia EV6 GT knows exactly what it is. A futuristic, performance-focused EV crossover. It doesn't pretend to be something it's not. The Blazer EV6, it's literally a Camaro in cosplay, trying to wear muscle car heritage as a costume while hauling SUV bulk. Chevy slapped on Camaro headlights, Camaro-inspired grille, Camaro badges, and hoped nostalgia would carry it. Spoiler, it doesn't. EV buyers want innovation, not cosplay. The EV6 GT looks and feels like the future because it was built for the future. The Blazer SS looks like GM couldn't let go of the past, so they duct taped it to a battery pack. One is authentic, the other is cosplay. And cosplay doesn't win races. Thanks for riding with us on this EV showdown. Remember, the debate doesn't end here. Drop your own savage takes in the comments and you might see them featured in our Users Edition. And if you love the roast, hit that subscribe button for more battles just like this. This is 21 Reasons Why. Epic debates, legendary comments. See you in the next one.